Captive Portal, and today our tutorial is going to be on how we are going to set up our router for the first time on the Captive Portal platform. This is a hotspot billing system to manage our hotspots and to manage our point-to-point connections. So let's move on to routers. So at your dashboard, your left side, the sidebar, we have the hotspot section. So you click on the routers. So when you click on the routers, you are going to see a tutorial or a YouTube tutorial link where you are going to see various aspects of our system and various usage. So you can click on it and watch the tutorials. So let's move on to add our first router. So we click on add our first router. Now we give our router a name. The router name refers to the identity of the particular router that organization or you, the organizer, is creating or putting for your dashboard. So what we want to know is you can have multiple routers. You can have multiple routers under one organization, and each of them needs a name. So you need a router name. So let's select our router name to be NigerNet. Then the SSID, we are using SSID because most of the routers that we are going to configure, some of them has the embedded AP or the access point. It comes with this Wi-Fi range and the rest. So we are going to configure the SSID on it. Better still, if you have an AP, that's an outside one, you can just plug it to the router, the ports, and it will still work fine. This is for those who have the inbuilt router and their wireless everything together. So we just create our own SSID. So you do it your own. How you want to name the Wi-Fi signal, you just name it. So let's select campus. Then the location. Where are you setting up this particular hotspot or this particular point to point? So let's say we are doing it at Kumasi. So you select Kumasi, then you save and continue. So after saving and continue, it will take you to now the router setup. Here is a very important aspect. So please, let's kindly take note. We have two sections of our router setup. The mode, we have two modes. We have the advanced mode and we have the auto mode. The auto mode has to do with those who want to set up everything from scratch without having to configure or worry about how to configure, how to play certain pool, where to find your gateways. Everything will be done for you automatically. Then we have the advanced part. Advanced part is the pro type of what installers. So before even I begin, please, if you know you are not used to Mikrotik, I will plead that you get somebody who has in-depth knowledge in how networks work in relation to Mikrotik to assist you. Better still, there's no harm in trying. Just follow the tutorials and you can do it on your own. So you now select at the advanced part, then you read. So before you select the advanced part and come to use it, you have to make sure you set up these things on your router. So you have to set your own interface, create your own bridge, assign your own ports, then you assign your own gateway IP address to that interface. Then you can also create your DHCP pools and the server. So do everything at the on the Mikrotik before you come and select this part. Secondly, what is the expected concurrent users? For instance, maybe the system that you are building it for a small group of people. So you might not need a lot of people concurrently connecting to the Wi-Fi. But if you think your number is going to be huge, you have to just select a wider range so that the accommodation, the router can assign the IPs to all these devices. Because if you choose a smaller range, like a small concurrent users, then later you want to expand it, it will become difficult for you. So you select the router, the concurrent users that we are going to use. Then the system will just apply it for you. So for instance, we are going to start with a medium. So let's say we are looking at roughly 253 devices concurrently connecting to the wireless. So we select that one for our test. You can also select large. Large, we are going to have at least 508 IPs at a time. So they can concurrently connect to it. And then we also have the large, the extra large, where you can have about 1021 IPs. So the investing range, the hostel range, yours is particularly for the extra large and the rest. So after setting it up, now we come down. We are going to look at how we are going to set up. We are going to download two major items. So one, we are going to download our setup script. Then two, we're also going to download our login. So right now we've set up our configuration. We now know the type that you're going to select. So for the purpose of our tutorial, we are going to select auto. Then we choose the medium. Now we come here and come and download our script. So it will be downloaded into our download folder. So you click on the download script, then the system will automatically download it for us. So you see that it has popped out here. Then second, we come here, come and download our login HTML. So we also download that one. So that one too is successfully downloaded. Now, let's look at this part. We have the Wi-Fi login and we have the admin part. We are doing this in such a way that, this system is a billing platform. Everything that you do is about taking money from the user. So you, the system administrators, you need access to the router or maybe to your account so that you can access it frequently without having to go and pay for it. So we normally give you, or the system is going to default by default, going to give you this unique admin username, then password. Then you're going to use this one to log in. It will not be placed under any plan, it will not be placed under any voucher. It's automatic. So we really entreat organizers, that's the business owners, to make sure this account is not leaked to anybody. So right now, let's move on. We've downloaded our script. We've downloaded our login. Let's move on to our Mikrotik and do the configuration. So you open your Winbox. Then when it opens, you come here, this side, we have the files. So you click on files. Files already there. So you come here, you click on the upload. So you see that when you open your Winbox, you're going to see the files, you're going to see IP and the rest, the interface. So you click on upload. So when you click on upload, then you go and upload the file that we downloaded. You see, we downloaded two things. So you click this one first. After clicking this one, then you come to the page. You come and copy this prompt. So you come and copy it here. Then you come back to the Winbox. Then now you come here, terminal. You open terminal. All right, so now you paste the terminal, the prompt that you copied. Then you wait for the system to do its own magic. That is the beauty of being part of what? Mycaptiveportal. Everything is done automatically for you. So you, the user, our router has rebooted successfully. We've seen that the hotspot, the SSID2 is popping up. We've connected to it successfully. You see it from your internet here. You see that it is asking for an action. So we now have to come back here and upload our login HTML, the one that we downloaded. I believe we told you in the first place, we are going to download two things. One, we are going to download this setup, then two, the login. So since we've done this one, now we are coming to upload the login into our hotspot folder. So this is our hotspot folder that we are coming to do. Please upload the login HTML into the first folder at the top here. Because if you come and drop it anywhere here, it will just come down and might not take effect. So just drop up any place. So we want you to just upload it here and automatically Winbox will just align it to the right place. So you open your folder where you downloaded, then you drag. So you drag it and drop. That's all. So you drag and drop. So immediately you drag and drop, you are going to see that the login has now been added to this part. So you see the time. The time is 7:16, meaning we just uploaded it and it has refreshed successfully. So after doing that one, now let's go back to our dashboard and check if our router is online. We are done. We are done with the setup. So you just upload your file. You click on the run setup your RSC. Later, you come and upload your login. That's all. You are done. So now let's go back to our dashboard. And we've seen that our dashboard is now live. So you see the online router. We have one out of one, meaning we've added one router and we have only one router also online. Then we also have our SMS. This is to support with our sending of vouchers to our users. So you now go to the dashboard and you've seen that we've added our router successfully and our system is live. Let's meet at our next video where we talk about how we are going to set up our PPPoE. Thank you very much, colleagues.